Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues and friends, it's such an honour to be here with you today in beautiful Valencia, standing among so many committed Europeans. Europeans united, not just by shared values, but by shared purpose. At this time of unprecedented geopolitical instability, from Russian aggression on the continent of Europe to the rise of extremism and the need for a new transatlantic trading relationship, the need for a strong, centrist, pro-European leadership has never been greater. The European People's Party must and will rise to meet this moment. We must and we will lead as the voice of stability, of economic responsibility, and of vision. A voice that does not merely react and respond to events, but a voice that works day in and day out to shape the future, because that is the essence of the EPP, and it always has been. As the Taoiseach, the Deputy Prime Minister of Ireland, I'm so proud to lead my party, Fine Gael, a party that has stood shoulder to shoulder with our EPP partners since the very beginning. We were one of the founding members of this great political family in 1976, and we have remained committed ever since to the core values that bind us together: human rights, democracy, freedom, rule of law, and an unshakable belief in the role of the European Union. Our former Taoiseach Prime Ministers like Garret FitzGerald, John Bruton, Enda Kenny, Leo Varadkar were proud to stand with the EPP in building a stronger Europe, and I'm proud to do that too. They believed, as I do, that Europe is at its very best when it is united and not fragmented, when it works not for narrow interest, but for the common good. As Minister for Foreign Affairs in Ireland, this will be my guiding principle when Ireland assumes the rotating presidency of the Council of the European Union in the second half of next year. The EPP must now act as a bridge. We must lead, reaching out to other pro-European democratic forces. We will only defend the values we cherish and counter those who seek to undermine them by working together across national lines, by challenging ourselves and each other in a spirit of cooperation and pragmatism. That is why, at a time of rising populism, when the far right and the far left are gaining in Europe, it is vital to reassert our progressive and compassionate centre. And this does require courage, because it is so easy to be passive. It's so easy to shrug your shoulders and shake your head in disbelief as though we are powerless to act. It's so easy to be overwhelmed by the scale of challenge. But we cannot, we must not. We must show courage and we must show commitment. Courage and commitment to call out the despicable Hamas terrorist attack of October 7th. Courage and commitment to call out the horrific humanitarian catastrophe we are witnessing in Gaza. Courage and commitment not to turn away from the sheer scale of climate change, but to take pragmatic action. It requires courage and commitment to stand fast when harnessed by thousands and hundreds of thousands of attackers on social media. Because the best, and I believe the only antidote to populism, is the delivery from the centre of clear, measurable improvements in people's lives. It's also about showing that when the chips are down, pragmatic, experienced political leaders step up. They show up for work and they do what's necessary to come to compromise and to deliver. That is, my friends, what distinguishes the centre from the populist periphery. That is why it is the EPP that stands up for small businesses, stands up for farmers, stands up for job creators. It is the EP that is putting care issues, cancer treatment and tackling gender-based violence at the heart of European policy. And it is only the EPP that is prioritising the need for the EU to be more competitive, more resilient and more decisive in the face of rising economic threats. In Ireland, we know the power of European solidarity. Together we navigated Brexit with the unwavering support from our European partners, and for that we will be forever grateful. We have demonstrated how a small nation working with others can achieve great things. That spirit, the spirit of partnership, of shared destiny, must guide the EPP in the months and years ahead. This is our moment. Let's rise to the challenge. Thank you very much. Gurmail Magat.